Eric, do you have an extension cord under there?
I don't think so. That was oversight. We'll correct that. We're supposed to get you a drop cord to plug your computer in conjunction with the leg room.
Oh, that's okay.
So we got
I got one here.
one out.
I think it's in every, good to turn everybody on.
Ready?
When you plug in.
Call to order. Sylva supplemental board meeting. Board of Commissioners. First thing on our agenda is to approve the agenda. I didn't find a motion to do that. Have a motion. Have any discussion? On favor, raise your hand, aye. Opposed, a like sign, motion carries. So entertain a motion that we approve the consent agenda. We have a motion, do we have any discussion? On favor, raise your hand, say aye. Opposed, a like sign, motion carries. Do we have anyone signed up for public comment? No one. Starts with the reports, starts with me. As usual, I'm always ready for staff, fire department, police department, public works. There's a lot of things to take care of our local citizens as well. Grateful to all of you for doing your job very professionally. Thank you very much. And I'm looking forward to going up the mountains and hope we don't get rained on. Man, where you go?
Yeah, good morning, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank Norman and Mike Clayton and all the other volunteers for their hard work cleaning up the mountains, especially the breakfast Saturday, April the 11th. Quite a few folks out there volunteering. Dad and I picked up about 8 bags of trash along Cove Creek, and I know other folks trash and litter along other back roads. It was just really nice. Another example of everybody working together to make our community just a little bit better place to live. And those little things that add up. Also wanted to express my appreciation for being invited to the homeless roundtable on April 16th. Everybody who spoke and presented all the different perspectives on this issue, and just seeing how many people actually, really care about this issue, and looking forward to how the town can collaborate with other organizations and individuals to help tackle this issue. Lastly, I just want to thank Jay, Bernadette, Civil Police, and everyone involved in greening up the mountains. There's a lot of people doing a lot of hard work, and the page, all the staff, and all the people doing work behind the scenes. Heavy lifting there, and express my thanks. That's all I have.
Thank you.
I also went to the homeless this round table. That was very informative. It's a complicated issue that requires a lot of different approaches to address that. It's really good to see the turnout. It's there, and people looking to not just point at a problem, but solve the issues in whatever ways we can, given the resources that we have in our community. But and also Burnett for putting together the last minute addition to the group there. But it's really good, to get out and do. It's kind of put you up close to the little town where it is. Just trying to make it look better and clean it up before we have company. That's it.
I will mention, Commissioner Waldrop's not with us today, and he's having issues with his mom and dad, with health issues, and Michigan Web. Please.
Yeah, I also want to reflect on greening up the mountains. Hard effort to get everything cleaned up, ready. We appreciate everybody throwing in a hand on that. And I also want to reflect on the HERE program meetings the other night, very informative meeting. Glad there's a program in place with the county. It's federal grants that are used to help people. I think it's a good program we have here. 3 articles in the paper last week about it. Chief, I enjoyed your column. But yeah. Anything that we can do as a town board, policies, things, future, that could help. Probably in a future discussion. That's all I have.
Yeah, and likewise, like the other board members, I want to say thank you to everyone who has put in all the work through that they've done for Greening the Mountain. All the volunteers are coming, pretty big thank you to them. It's gonna be a big day. Hopefully this weather holds up, a nice one. There's also an event coming up in a couple of weeks. I already mentioned Hawthorne Heights fundraiser benefit Smoky Mountain Golf Course is on May 2nd. It's raising money for the program. I have some friends who work with it. I actually have some family who went through that school years ago. So if anybody's got a knack for golf or just wants to get out and enjoy a day with some friends, I believe it kicks off at 8 a.m. You can find it on the Smoky Mountain Country Club's website, or you can find information through the Hawthorne Heights. That'll be on May 2nd.
Good. Measures report.
Morning. Thank you all for the nice comments about greening up. I want to echo those and thank the staff because it takes every single person working for the town to make that happen. It's a fun day, but it's a long day. And we're very grateful to Tammy and Mark Haskett for the excellent job they do coordinating the event and the vendors. Jake, I'm assuming you'll talk about Pootie.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we have a budget work session immediately after the meeting to review the draft budget. This should take about an hour. On the dam, we're meeting with engineers to answer some follow-up questions. So we won't touch on that until we get those questions answered. The Chief Hatton's retirement is April the 30th from 2 to 4. It's now going to be in the community room of the historic courthouse. And Amy Sumner will be sworn in as police chief May the 1st at 3 at the top of the courthouse steps. Also, if you all would let me know if you're not receiving the League of Municipalities weekly newsletters, I want to be sure that you're signed up as they go into legislative session. Tomorrow, I'm attending the WNC Managers Association Annual Budget Roundtable in Asheville. That's where cities and counties go over the budget issues and priorities that they're all facing in the upcoming year. So I'm looking forward to that meeting, and then I'll be back to help with Greening the Mountain stuff. Any questions? Thank you.
Thanks.
Report.
Good morning, everybody. My report's gonna be pretty short today. This week is consumed by greening up the mountains. I do want to update you on Poteet Park, where final inspection is today. We'll get a temporary certificate of occupancy. We don't have our sinks yet. We did install some temporary sinks to get us through the festival. And to get that contractor kind of up to their contractual obligation to have us a CO before the festival. And again, that final inspection will be today. And the park will be open. I doubt we'll get it open before the festival, but we're shooting for Saturday morning. RTP trail at Pinnacle is completely finished, and we have a final inspection with the recreational trails folks. That'll be the 1st of May. We haven't exactly finalized it yet, but that's coming up pretty soon. Kickoff meeting for the Ritz Lot Improvement Project on May the 5th. Looking forward to getting that project underway. That needs to happen real bad. A handful of people. We've been really, really busy lately, but we get an awful lot of help too. Bernadette and her crew of volunteers showing up, spreading mulch, trimming trees, picking up trash, scrubbing graffiti, that kind of stuff goes a long way for helping us out. Blitz help with some Mill Street beautification stuff and getting the tree removed up on Main Street. We sure do appreciate that. And Sam and his dad have kind of adopted the little triangle there at the Mill and Main split. Repainted curb and planted a lot of ornamentals there, and we really appreciate that. That's all I've got for you today, unless you have specific questions. I'll be happy to address them.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Morning, everybody. Well, something really weird happens. This is my last board meeting. Yeah. I don't have a traditional police department report. Mine I'm gonna be brief too, but just telling you the business drives on for us. There's always same sort of things happening, but I do want to have just a couple parting words. And one of them is that Chief Sumner is an excellent pick for my spot. And she's gonna do a great job. It just so happens that she comes from Sylva PD and she's from Sylva, which is very beneficial. That will serve her very well. Paige did a really good job of putting together a thorough process with lots of candidates, and I was really proud that our two internal candidates were very, very top. Those candidates. Results so good. Our department is obviously supported by our community, which is good. Morale is good. We're fully staffed. That won't stay the same. You can't judge your police chief by that necessarily, because that's this business, it'll come and go. But right now we're fully staffed. They're excited about greening up the mountains. They're excited about a study being done. That kind of thing is really interesting too, of course. But I'm most proud of that it is a really good place. It's filled with really good people. I can teach people skills. I can't teach you to be a good person. You either are or you're not. That's my experience. And so we've done a good job of hiring really good human beings and refining those skills of how to be a good police. I had to, on the reality shows where you pick somebody, vote them off the island. If I had to vote somebody off the island, I don't know what I would do. I really don't. They're just not good. So that as a leader, that makes me feel really good to leave a situation like that. It gives me a lot of peace kind of for the rest of my time. I feel good about it. And I definitely want to thank the board, and not just you folks, but the boards before too. It's funny how the way we're set up, I work for Paige and Paige works for the board, but we end up still, all around and working together. It's just interesting how all that plays out. But I came here because of Paige Dowling, because as a police chief, I can control what my officers do because I'm the boss. I can tell them what you can't control is your boss, right? The person that's above you. And so when I came here and interviewed and met with Paige, Eric Sauceman, and Lynn, these folks, this was the right place to be. It was a good decision on my part, and I feel like I've held up my end of the deal. Paige has definitely held up her end of the deal, if not way more. So that is another thing that for me, as I go into kind of the next chapter here, it feels good to have that situation. I just want to say all these things out loud. So, and then my parting words for you folks is staff is everything. None of this happens without your staff. And I'll be honest with you, just being honest, you get more than you pay for. This town has got a much higher level of staff than, in my opinion, than the money that goes into it. And what that means is not that these folks don't have somewhere else to work, because anybody that works for this town could go somewhere else and make more money in 2 weeks. The reason why they're here is because they care about Sylva, care about their neighbors, they care about the people. That is an unbelievable situation. I'm telling you, I've worked in several other places in the state. It ain't like that there. People with agendas and people that are trying to get power over here. And I mean, just all these different things that can happen. And you don't have that here. And that's a good job to everybody. Boards before you, the board now. because you guys create the vision for what's gonna happen, but I'll tell you this. You don't have good staff, not one drop of it. And so as you're looking at a pay study and then coming into, just the future. Don't forget your staff. I mean, I know it's expensive. It's expensive. I sit in all these meetings, but without them, this whole town will be completely different. It'll be completely different. So there's a lot of growth coming. There's a lot of exciting things happening. And staff, there's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to add staff, you add services. And you grow people, you're gonna have to add staff. Just asking you, don't, without the staff, nothing you want to see happen will happen. Unless you gotta come out on Saturdays and do things, all year long instead of, the select time. So, but either way, Sylva PD is in a good position. I feel like this town is in an amazing position. It's been so cool. I'm almost at 7 years, and it's so cool to watch what's happening here in 7 years. It's just amazing, and so really proud to be a part of it. But I definitely will always be a supporter of Sylva PD in town if anything's needed from me. And of course, Chief Amy Summers, like I said, she's gonna do a fantastic job. She's been here 25 years. So she was somebody I was leaning on heavy, really in the beginning, but even now. I had a meal with her yesterday. We went through a lot of things, and she's gonna do you proud. So any questions on that?
I've had a whole lot of nice comments about changes you've made periodically when you can, but people are loving seeing officers walking on Main Street,
Yeah.
being interactive with the public. I think that's a great thing.
I'd like to
proud
see it happen
proud
more.
you did that.
Yeah. We figured it out.
Thank you very much.
And some of it, to be honest with you, some of it's a little bit more perception than reality.
Yeah.
But yes, as you all go forward, we are definitely in agreement with Officer Downtown.
It just seems to please a lot of people. So
And
thank
it'll
you
happen.
for that.
We'll get there.
Thank you very much for your service. Okay.
Good morning. I don't have much of a report either, not very long anyway. Just gonna tell y'all we're at 501 fire calls first year. Practically probably about 1,700. Definitely going up. So, other than that, I don't really have much to talk about this month for this meeting. I think. Y'all have any questions or anything?
Thank you, Mike.
And with that, it's been a pleasure working with you. Okay. We will do fine, I think, also with Amy.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, Main Street report.
Good morning. Just wanted to echo appreciation for everyone who participated in our cleaning up the mountains downtown on Saturday. We had a few different groups that participated. WCU's community engagement group, a group of young women who were just fierce at picking up litter and spreading mulch. It was amazing. Joe Blitz came. The Rotary always does the bulk of the mulch, which really helps with, public works because they have enough to do this week. So Fusion Spa, they provided refreshments for everybody. And Odell was out there. We had so many great people. So I just wanted to express appreciation there. And also adding to greening up the mountains, Donna Reynolds, who's one of the Main Street board members, has taken over the role of being volunteer coordinator. It's a vital part of the whole process. And so we're grateful for her working with Tammy and Mark. Just wanted to make a couple of announcements. Parking is always a challenge because people don't know where to park. So I just wanted to mention that publicly. The shuttle, just for $1, you can park at the Justice Center or at Jackson Plaza. That'll take you straight into the festival. And then take you straight out. It keeps running until 4:30. So that's really the best way to do it. But there's a few different locations where you can that are doing fundraisers for parking. So behind Pinnacle Relief, St. Mary's Catholic Church, and the Methodist Church up on Jackson. Those are all great places. So we do have ample parking and people kind of rotate through those. And then we have information booths on Main Street at Spring and at Bridge Park. So that's a place that you can go for anything, emergencies or any questions, festival map, schedule, that sort of thing. And just a reminder that the festival does not allow single-use plastic, so we encourage everyone to bring their water bottle. TWASA has generously provided us with water filling stations, so that'll keep you hydrated all day. And lastly, we are co-hosting a women's networking breakfast with the Small Business Center called Empower Her. It's May 13th at 8:30 a.m. at Southwestern Community College. So it's for entrepreneurs and business owners and community leaders. And the information can be found on SEC Small Business Center website, and you can register there. So it should be a great event. Does anyone have any questions?
Thank you. Thanks for
You do an outstanding job with all these events.
Thank you.
We have a report from our planning board.
Amanda administered the oath to Rob Burns, so we're looking forward to having him at our next planning board meeting.
Yeah. Do we have a report from Washington?
Yes, TWASA received a $5 million revolving loan for the gravity sewer rehab from Harold's up through Skyland Drive. So there's two separate collection systems, but that will help with the clay pipes in those sections of town. They're also going through their budget process. Their increase for a average 3-bedroom household was proposed to be $4.97 a month. TWAS has been working on a lot of grants, one for their water treatment plant. Then the wastewater treatment plant near Harold's is a 1-year project, and if you drive by, you can start to see that it's in progress. So lots going on there.
Okay, thank you. We have a report about Pinnacle Park.
No.
All right, so that's all the report. Moving on to new business. First thing on the agenda, resolution of appreciation and dedication of surplus properties, and Paige will explain that.
So general statutes authorize the town board to declare a retiring law enforcement officer's badge and gun surplus property and then gift it to them on their retirement. So passing this resolution will allow you to give Chief Hatton his badge and gun.
We'll entertain a motion that we do that. Have a motion, do we have any discussion? All in favor, raise your hand, say aye. All opposed by like sign, the motion carries. Congratulations, Chief. And the last thing on our agenda is a special event request for Ward Plumbing Employees Appreciation Day for alcohol service, and I'm assuming this is at Bridgeport.
Yes, May the 6th.
I did find a motion that we approve. Have a motion, do we have any discussion? All in favor, raise your hand, say aye. All opposed by like sign, motion carries. And I need somebody, since Brad's not here, to make a motion that we adjourn. That motion. We have a motion. You have any discussion? All in favor, raise your hand, say aye. All opposed by like sign, we stand adjourned.